Hello, kids. I hope you all are doing well and you all are all well prepared for your English test 4 test. Yes, students? So, here in this video, we are going to revise your test 4 examination revision sheet. All right, students? So, all of you pay attention and listen to the discussion of this sheet. The first section is your section A, which is your writing section. In this, you have to write an application to the principal of your school requesting her to grant you leave for 1 day as you are going to attend a book fair in Delhi with your parents. So students, for writing down the application, you have to start with your address. This should be your address. Then you have to leave a line and then you have to mention the date when you are writing down the letter. After that, again, you are going to leave a line and you are going to mention the principal, then your school name, that is Sir Padampat Singhania Education Center, Kamla Nagar, Kanpur. Children, please pay attention here that all should be in the capital letters, right? Then you are going to leave a line and you have to mention the subject as leave application. Again, you have to leave a line and you have to mention respected madam. After that, once again, you have to leave a line and you have to start the body of the letter. That is, I beg to say that I will not be able to come to school for 1 day as I'm going to attend a book fair in Delhi with my parents. Kindly grant me leave for 1 day, i.e., or you can say that is the date when you are writing down the letter. All right. After finishing the letter, leave a line, write down thanking you, yours faithfully, your name, and your class and section. So this is how you'll be able to do your leave application, children. All right. Now I request all of you to do it correctly. The format should be correct. The body of the letter should be correct. And then you should end up the letter also nicely without any error, students. All right. Next, we move on to section B, that is grammar. Children, here you have to write down the antonym of the following words. The antonym of the word bitter is sweet, domestic is wild, stay is leave. Right, students? Next, we move on to question number 3, where you have to fill in the blanks with a, an, or the. Alex is training to be dash engineer. Children, here you have to write down an because it is starting from a vowel. Next, I saw dash accident of a car. Yes, students. So here also we will mention an. I saw an accident of a car. Next, I live in dash small house with a blue door. Here I live in a small house with a blue door. Now students, next question, you have to rewrite the following sentences using capital letters, full stop, question mark and comma correctly. Now the first question is, where does she live? Now here students, the first letter has to be in the capital. So you will mention that and you will end up the sentence with a question mark because it is where does she live. Next is, she brought paneer, bread and biscuits from the market. So here you are going to rewrite it and write it down as she brought paneer, comma, bread and biscuits from the market, and you will place a full stop here. Next is, alas, the old man is dead. So now children, it is an exclamation mark. So an exclamation mark has to be written after alas and then the old man is dead. You will end the sentence with the full stop. Next is section C, that is your literature portion. Here you have to write down the meaning of the following words. The meaning of the word undergrowth. It means bushes that grow close together. The word dignity. It means a sense of one's importance or value. Next is question number 6. Write true or false against the statements. The first statement is Victor was the king of the jungle, and that is a false statement. Why? Because Levo was the king of the jungle, right? Spiders had been flattened by the larger creatures, and this is a true statement, students. Next, you have to read the following extract and answer the questions that follow. As for the larger animals, you are capable for looking after yourselves. Now, who said the above line? The above line was said by Levo, the king of the jungle. Yes, students? Now, the next question is, give an antonym of the word before. The antonym of the word before is after. Next, we have to answer the following questions. What did Levo see at the water hole? And the answer is, Levo observed all the animals and the differences in their behavior at the water hole. He saw that the fish dived into the water and swam around happily. The birds flew above the water and lowered their beaks. To drink. The insects and worms scurried into the wet ground, and the monkeys hung by their tails from the tree branches and swung merrily around, jumping from one branch to another. The next question is, how were the following creatures affected? And it is fish and birds. So how were these following creatures affected? Now, the fish were affected. We can write it down. The fish slid away when they heard the thundering hoofs of the horses. And the birds hopped behind the trees to avoid the leaping leopards. All right, students. I hope the revision sheet is clear to all of you and you all are well prepared to answer the question paper. Yes, students. So I would request all of you to revise your entire syllabus properly, write down the answers properly, neatly and correctly. Mention your name, your scholar number, and everything should be presented well. All right. And I hope my students will do well in the exams. Thank you so much, students. Take care and bye-bye.